The National Science Foundation plays a key role in promoting responsible AI innovation. So we're very excited to welcome for a keynote Dr. Erwin Gianchandani, Assistant Director for Technology, Innovation, and Partnerships at NSF.
All right, well, good afternoon, everybody. As she said, I'm Erwin Gianchandani, and I have the honor and the pleasure of leading the Director for Technology, Innovation, and Partnerships at NSF. And I'm thrilled to be with you today to be able to say a few words about the role of the National Science Foundation as we spur innovation across this country in artificial intelligence. And I bring with me the greetings of our director, Dr. Sethuraman Panchanathan, Panch as we call him, who could not be here today because of a conflict. There's a National Science Board meeting that's taking place in parallel to this conversation. I'm going to start by acknowledging something that I think has already been said today several times over. It is absolutely the case that our lives are being transformed by artificial intelligence in terms of the things that we do on a day-to-day basis. And the capabilities that we're starting to see emerge from generative AI models are only going to supercharge our daily interactions with technology and how we accomplish work across a wide range of sectors. And beyond these sort of daily conveniences as well, in terms of the pivotal role that AI has on our economy, on the quality of life, on global competition, we at the National Science Foundation, we are, after all, an agency that invests in science and discovery. We acknowledge that AI holds the potential to really accelerate scientific discovery and transform the way in which we do that, and ultimately how we in turn bring solutions to a whole host of problems that we face as a society on a day-to-day basis. But at the same time, with these opportunities, we recognize come real risks as well. And so it's imperative for us to also be investing both the public and the private sectors together to be able to leverage the strengths of our dynamic American innovation ecosystem to invest in understanding those risks and how we can effectively manage those risks as we go forward. Now, for us at the National Science Foundation, as some of you, I think, in the audience know, but maybe not everyone, we believe that we have a critical role in being able to foster this cooperation across public and private sectors and drive AI innovation. In fact, most of the technology that we talk about today that's making waves in the news, and in fact, the talent that's developing that technology as well, all of those individuals, they've been made possible by large measure by NSF's long history of investments in AI research dating back decades. Today, our support for the field totals more than $800 million annually, and we fund research and innovation activities across all 50 states, plus the District of Columbia, as well as Puerto Rico. And we support the entire pipeline of research, from foundational work to driving new curiosities and insights to advancements in translational work as well that ultimately leads to bringing technology to bear on societal level problems. And we like to categorize this into 4 different groupings. So we try to support the next generation of AI technology. We also try to advance trustworthy AI in the process. We try to apply AI to solve societal challenges, and we try to translate AI research breakthroughs into practice as well. And in addition, we do all of that while at the same time trying to develop the AI workforce and talent that's necessary to push forward AI discoveries and safely integrate AI across our society. And we try to facilitate access to the research infrastructure that's necessary to be able to allow for talent to have the capabilities present to be able to pursue those AI breakthroughs. Where possible, we partner actively with our colleagues across the federal interagency space, as well as with foundations and the private sector too. So I'm going to briefly, I only have 5 minutes, so I'm going to very briefly step through each one of those 4 areas just to give you a flavor of what we are trying to do. First, in terms of funding foundational research. Every year, we invest in more than 500 new projects across the US to facilitate that curiosity-driven discovery that lays the foundation for the breakthroughs that will lead to the next generation of AI systems and applications that can help us to tackle big societal challenges. Second, we are committed to supporting the necessary research to really effectively address current and future risks of AI systems to be able to make them much more robust, resilient, and verifiable. So for example, just this year, we launched a partnership with Open Philanthropy and Good Ventures on a program that we call Safe Learning Enabled Systems, or SAFE AI. The goal of this program is to be able to foster foundational research to improve the safety of AI systems, and we're investing upwards of $10 million across 18 projects in our inaugural cohort in that program. We're also partnering with our colleagues at NIST, and in that partnership established an AI Institute for Trustworthy AI in Law and Society. And the goal of that institute is to focus on the ethical and societal considerations in AI and explore how we can build future systems that deserve to be trusted by the people who use them and who are affected by them. Third, we are providing significant support to enable the application of AI to new fields and to big problems as well. And a prime example of that is our portfolio of the National AI Research Institutes, or AI Institutes program. Over the last 4 years, we've built out a nationwide network of 25 AI institutes that represents an investment of almost $500 million to support cutting-edge research and apply AI to societal challenges like agriculture, weather, healthcare, and education. And I'll note that the strength of this network is grounded in the partnerships with other federal agencies, as well as with the more than 100 organizations who are participating across this network. And then finally, fourth, just last year, we established a new directorate at NSF, the Directorate for Technology, Innovation, and Partnerships, the first new directorate at NSF in more than 30 years. I have the pleasure of leading that directorate, and our goal is to be able to provide researchers, startups, small businesses, and aspiring entrepreneurs with the pathways to be able to move their ideas from lab to society at each stage of the translational process safely and securely as well. We were the first agency with the Small Business Innovation Research SBIR program back in the 1970s. And today, NSF's SBIR portfolio, just this year, as a matter of fact, about 2/3 of the SBIR awards that we've invested in so far, totaling an investment of about $80 million, are advancing breakthrough AI, as well as machine learning techniques and applications across all areas of technology. Now, as we span those 4 areas, as I said, we also try to invest in talent and infrastructure to enable AI innovation. So for example, we play a leading role in enabling access to the computational and data resources that have become critical to pursuing the cutting-edge AI techniques that we talk about. I'll highlight one of our flagship efforts, which is to establish a National Artificial Intelligence Research Resource, or NARE, which is envisioned as a national research infrastructure that would connect American researchers to the computational data, software, and training resources necessary to conduct AI research. In fact, the recent AI executive order specifically charges NSF with leading a pilot implementation of the NARE by bringing together support from partners in the federal government and in the private sector to be able to expedite access to the necessary resources to the AI research community. And the intent of this pilot, which we've already begun working on, would be to inform the design and implementation of a full NARE if authorized and appropriated by Congress as part of legislation that's pending, such as the Create AI Act. And secondly, and similarly, I'll note that just as we support the full spectrum of AI research, we also support all levels of AI education and workforce development, from K through 12 to those seeking advanced degrees and learning opportunities as well. We provide opportunities for students and researchers, especially from communities and regions that have been underserved by federal investment. For example, this year we launched a program called Expand AI, specifically to try to build research and education capacity in artificial intelligence and in all aspects of AI at minority-serving institutions, and to help them be able to create partnerships with one another and also with some of our leading AI institutes as well. So I hope that you can see that at NSF, we feel we have a very important role to play, one that's complementary with other federal agencies as well as with private industry. We really support the research where there is not yet necessarily a commercial incentive for industry to invest, the development of new directions in the fundamentals of AI and how they extend to agriculture and education and public health and sustainability and beyond. And in doing so, we try to achieve a key goal of reaching all across the country, striving to engage the full diversity of talent across the U.S. And as we do this, we're thinking not just about the next generation of researchers, but also practitioners, technicians, entrepreneurs, educators, the full spectrum of the skilled workforce. So I'm going to leave you with this. As we think about AI and the role of law in this conversation today, I think it's important that we remember that the investments that we make today in research and education and infrastructure and innovation, that set of investments is critical to ensuring that we remain in the vanguard of competitiveness in this critical technology for years and decades to come. And that by developing new approaches and ideas today, we will also have an opportunity to be able to ensure that we're not only unearthing the next generation of capabilities for the US and for the world, but that we're ensuring that the values that we all share also help to lead the directions that we take this technology into the future. So thank you for the opportunity, and I will cede my time.